What's up, everybody? Hi, my name is Amanda, and welcome to my first YouTube video channel. Okay, so hi, my name is Amanda, aka you can follow me at Amanda the Alpha. And yeah, like I said, welcome to my first video. I've been wanting to start my own YouTube channel for such a long time. I feel like I have some value to bring, to the YouTube community in terms of, beauty, fashion, school advice, etc., etc. So hopefully that is what I intend to do with more content that I produce on my channel. So welcome. Um, I'd like to take this time to do a little bit of an introduction. As I said, my name is Amanda. I'm actually 24. I live in California, specifically SoCal near Los Angeles. Hey. Um, and yeah, I'm pretty sure everybody who's not from California can understand that probably a lot of people are always saying they want to come here. And it's true. I recently learned that 1 in 8 Americans live in California, which was, to say the least, a trip. But it does explain why we have horrible, horrible, horrible traffic. Like, the rumors are true. It's just really horrible. Bumper to bumper is kind of our normal. I have a lot of friends that I went to college with, that were from out of state and stuff, or especially from like rural cities and not metropolitan cities. Always complaining about the traffic, and I would just be like, girl, like, get over it. Like, that's just how it is. It's never ever going to change. I want to say, like, so I live in LA County and I go to Orange County for work, and without a doubt your one-way commute is going to hands down be 45 minutes. Like, that's a good day. Like, that's just, it is what it is. You're gonna spend your whole life driving, so you need to invest in a car when you move out here. That's for sure. Because our layout with the bus systems, yeah, it's a lot. So yes, so I am from LA County. It's so much fun here. Yes, we do go to we do have like a lot of things to do, which hopefully I get to share more videos of. We have a lot of restaurants, we have a lot of clubs, we have a lot of, just outdoor activities to do for pretty much anybody who has any kind of, passion or interest. So I want to say we're like New York in that way. Shout out to New York, hey. But yeah, so I hopefully will be able to video and upload content concerning, like all the hot spots, because honestly, I'm born and raised in LA. I know all the hot spots, I know all the little, hole in the wall areas. And for anybody who's not from Los Angeles, SoCal, California, you guys don't know that, like, Los Angeles is huge. It's comprised of so many cities. Everybody focuses on downtown LA, but there's just so much, like there's East LA, there's West LA, there's Hollywood, and then there's West Hollywood. And I do want to show the difference in that too, just so you guys are not, bamboozled when you come here. But yeah, with that being said, I think I mentioned I was 24. I am a college graduate. I graduated 2 years ago from Cal State Fullerton. Woo! Go Titans. It was great. And yeah, so just to transition kind of along, sorry for my wet hair. I did like a workout earlier, and yeah, it is what it is. It's cold outside. The reason I wanted to create my YouTube channel was because I feel that, one, you should always do what you want to do. You should always try new passions. You should try, oh, it's a little hot. You should try new passions. You should try new outlets of creativity amongst, going to work to your day job and, just trying a lot of things when you're young. I think that's a good thing. I think it eliminates things that, there's some things I wanted to try to do that I did. Once I did it, I was like, never again. Like, that's not for me. I'm glad I did it so I could get out of my system, but never again. And I think that's good, because you don't want to be pining for something so long and, be miserable and think like, well, if I would have just tried it, and then once you tried it, it sucked. Or be pleasantly surprised and be like, wow, if I had done this sooner, I could probably be somewhere so much farther along in this field, whether it's a hobby or an actual career. I just want to share love to all the, YouTubers out there, all the influencers. There's always a lot of complaints of like, oh, everyone thinks there's an influencer, da 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 da. Honestly, we're all influencers in our own way, whether it's in your family, your community, your environment, your neighborhood. Everybody has that potential. So I think that there's room for everybody. I definitely feel like I have value to bring to young girls, and that's really what my targeted audience is going to be, is young girls, in the sense of, like 16 to, I don't know, whatever you think young is, 30, I guess, in a sense. I'm 24, so I feel like that's a good date, a good range that my audience would probably, be more inclined to be. The purpose of my channel, I want to get more in depth of that, would be to, be a representation of me. I feel like anybody who knows me personally can understand and totally agrees that I am so eclectic, in the sense of my channel is going to reflect me and who I am authentically. The things I know, the things I don't know, the things I still maybe need, to grow and do more research on. And I'm sure the community would help me and be glad to tell me what I got wrong, or what they think I got wrong, what I need to do more of. And you know what? That's fine, because we all should be growing. We all should hear people with different perspectives than us. I think if you're surrounded by people who always think like you can never grow. You can never have new perspective and understand other parts of the world. And that's what I think we all have to do better at. I'm all for self-growth. Give me feedback, but yeah, in the sense of, it's going to be eclectic to represent me. I love arts. I love beauty. Clearly love beauty. I love fashion. I love, jewelry, all the beautifully aesthetic stuff. But I really love art in the sense of culture, beautiful cultures. I know I said shout out to, I am Latina, Mexican American. Shout out to mi gente. Hey, shout out to you guys. But there are some other beautiful cultures. And already, as a Latina, there's not just Mexicans in the world. I think a lot of people in Southern California get that confused. Yes, there's a large Mexican American population here, but guys, like Salvadorian friends, Guatemalan, Nicaraguense, there's a lot of Latino America that's not, portrayed in the media, so to speak, but they're out there, and our cultures do differ from a little bit. Aside from Latino America, there's, countries in Africa, countries in Europe, cultures, all cultures are beautiful. And that's something I'm definitely going to try to touch on my topic. History. I love history. I want to say probably European history is my favorite, just because, that's what we were taught in school, but that's what I gravitated to more because my grandmother had an Italian father. Yes, had an Italian father from Venice, and she exposed me, to the literature, to those novellas in Britain, to the BBC, the PBS, novellas, like all of that stuff. I love it. So that, I love environmental issues. What can we do in our community? What can we do locally in our own neighborhoods? Composting, stuff like that, recycling. For young girls to do that. I know I didn't know what to do, because I want to say that was kind of happening when we were young. Like I said, I'm 24, so I'm technically a millennial, and that was really something that was imposed to us young. But again, we were so young, and now we know what to do. Some of us still don't really know, because our households don't really talk about those things, or there's not a clear cut, like, hey, go to this website, go to this volunteer group. So I'm gonna try to do that research of what you guys can do here. Probably more in Southern California, because like I said, that's where I'm located, Los Angeles, but I will try to do my best to find other places that are not just, locally here. And yeah, aside from a few of those being my interests, because I have so many, my main source of joy is making people feel good, making young women in general feel like they could do anything, have self-esteem, know that they're worthy, feel beautiful, no matter what size they are, no matter what their goal is. In my personal life, I can't tell you how many times I've had friends or just, acquaintances, people in passing that you've worked with tell me, Amanda, you inspired me to wear those shorts. Or Amanda, you inspired me to realize, like, I need to leave this relationship. Or I need to have that talk with my father, my mother, whatever, That brings me so much joy, because it means I made a difference. And making a difference in one person's life shapes the lives of so many after. You don't know if that person's gonna have children in the future, or if they have a sister that they take care of, or if they're a guardian of somebody. The way they think can affect that next person. And that's very impactful in the sense of you didn't just change one lives, but you changed the lives of many. But it was because of you. And that's what I hope to do with my channel, to inspire change. You know, of course we're gonna talk about the, like, you know, like the fun stuff, but that is really what brings me joy. And I really want to talk about those issues, you know, family dynamics, what makes you happy, you know, things to try in Los Angeles, things to try, you know, like just a lot of things. If I could provide resources, that would be great. And yeah, just give myself and be of service to people. So with that being said, I'm going to speak it out into the universe today and say that, you know, without being egotistical or anything, that anybody who connects with me on this platform of YouTube community, we are going to be called alphas. And I think I mentioned in the beginning of this video that my Instagram is at Amanda the Alpha. So I'm going to tell you guys a little bit why I choose for us together as friends to be alpha, and here's why. Alpha is usually, I think, in the common world with all of us, you know, is a term used for somebody who's aggressive, somebody who gets things done, somebody whose demeanor is probably a little bit intimidating, etc., etc. I think everybody pretty much gets that sense when they hear the word alpha. My purpose of naming myself Amanda the Alpha is really not for any of those things. I feel like I'm a very warm person. I will talk to anybody. Like, give me anybody in the room, I'm gonna make you feel welcome, and we're gonna end up probably being, if not friends, like really good acquaintances, and we're gonna know each other way more than surface level. You know, that's just how I like my life, and that's how I like having people surrounded by me, like to feel good. I love that. So yes, with rebranding alpha, what I mean and why I call myself an alpha is because these are the traits that I believe I exude. If not, try to consciously make decisions to be this person. To me, an alpha above all else is somebody who is strong and self-aware. Keyword, self-aware. There are so many people out here that are not self-aware, and to me, I think I have really good self-awareness. And here's why, and here's what I mean by consciously making the effort. I feel like an alpha is somebody who knows what to do in a situation. They know what the situation calls for. Whether it's, you know, being quiet in the situation so nothing gets escalated to get physically violent, or whether you need to be very direct with somebody and say what you need to say to get a message across, you know. There's a difference between being blunt and being direct. Let's not, you know, dismiss those people who try to be jerks. You know exactly the difference. There's a difference between being blunt and being direct. I feel like we're not all perfect, but a person who's an alpha person consciously makes that effort to read and assess the situation. So an alpha. Second thing is strong. You know, somebody who's dependable. You got you, and other people know that what you say you mean, and you're gonna stick with it. Now, we all might slip up. We all might make mistakes, but again, the consciously making decisions, effortful in that sense. And alpha in the sense of, like, you go for your goals, you try things, you take risk. I'll admit that's something that I really have to, you know, push for in my life, to take risks, but I do think it's important. Now, don't be reckless, there's a difference, but some risk to try, like we talked about in the beginning of this video, is very healthy. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna, you know, put out into the universe and say that I'm Amanda the Alpha. This is who I am. I'm gonna have my channel reflect me, and I hope that everybody who can relate to this feeling or want to be an alpha, you know, come talk to me, comment me down below, subscribe so we can have, you know, I really love that one-on-one conversation. DM me, message me. I really do love, you know, interacting with people, and this is another reason why I'm doing this. So again, with all this talking, this is just an intro. There will be more videos to come so you guys can get to know me a little bit, and I get to know you, and you guys really see what I'm about, and I really hope that we get to connect on that level. So last but not least, I do want to say that everything going on with the COVID-19, yes, it's scary. I do want to take a moment to recognize that even though I'm in this room, there's a lot going out on the outside world. People are losing family members. People are scared. You know, anybody who's been, I'm just gonna take a moment right now to say the elderly, people who are in low income families, anybody who's susceptible in any kind of way to COVID-19 in any mannerism, And honestly, anybody who's been negatively financially affected. And I think that covers a lot of people here. I really want to take a moment to just send words of encouragement and nothing but love and support to you guys. I hope you guys get through this. I know this will pass, and you know, just stay strong, stay healthy. Everybody wash your hands, and above all, that's really my message for today. So thank you, alphas. Like I said, wash your hands, stay healthy, stay strong, stay healthy.